Should you sell your Atlanta home or stay put with a low interest rate? That 3% interest rate you locked in might be costing you more than you think. I'm going to show you how to figure out whether staying put is actually saving you money or quietly keeping your life stuck in place. One of the biggest conversations happening in real estate right now has nothing to do with home prices. It's interest rates. More specifically, people who locked in historically low rates a few years ago and now feel completely trapped by them. And honestly, I understand why. If you bought or refinanced when rates were sitting around 3%, the thought of giving that up can feel painful, sometimes almost irrationally painful, because on paper, your current mortgage probably looks fantastic. But here's the part people do not always stop to think through carefully. A low interest rate does not automatically mean you're in the right house for your current life. I talk to homeowners all the time who have outgrown their space. They're tired of maintaining the property, they need a different school district, and they want less commute time. They might need one-level living as they get older, or they're simply no longer happy in the house they bought several years ago. But they stay frozen because they're emotionally attached, you hear me, to the mortgage rate. Meanwhile, life keeps changing around them. Kids who once shared bedrooms are suddenly teenagers. A remote job turns back into a commute. Somebody's aging parent may need to move closer, might even need to move in with you. And sometimes people wake up one day and realize this house that worked beautifully 4 years ago or 8 years ago, it's no longer fitting the way we actually live now. So, does that mean everybody should just immediately sell and jump into a higher rate? Of course not. This is where the math and the life conversation have to happen together. Because sometimes staying truly is the smarter financial decision. But other times, people become so focused on protecting a low payment that they ignore the bigger financial picture entirely. Maybe they're sitting on enormous equity that could dramatically improve their next stage of life. Maybe they're pouring money into constant repairs on a house they no longer enjoy. Okay, that costs money too. Maybe they're delaying career opportunities or even lifestyle improvements because they're convincing themselves the mortgage rate is too good to leave behind. I actually talked to somebody the other day who literally turned down a job offer in another city that doubled his income because he wanted to keep his 2.78 interest rate, okay? Honestly, I think some owners have accidentally started treating their mortgage like an investment instead of treating their home like a tool that's supposed to support their life. Those are two very different things. A house should work for you. You should not feel emotionally handcuffed to a loan for that house from 2021 while your life in 2026 looks completely different. And by the way, interest rates are only one piece of the equation anyway. The monthly payment is not the entire story. Insurance costs have climbed dramatically in some areas. Property taxes change all the time. Maintenance piles up, especially in houses people have mentally checked out of already. Now, sometimes the hidden cost is simply time, stress, or spending 2 extra hours in traffic every day because somebody feels locked into a mortgage rate they no longer want to lose. So the conversation is much bigger than my payment will go up. Sometimes the cost of staying put is harder to measure because it happens slowly over time. If you're a homeowner in Metro Atlanta trying to figure out whether moving still makes sense, even with today's rates, call or text me directly at 404-906-5857, or go to robsmith.com and click sell. Answer a few questions and my team and I will help you look at the full picture instead of focusing on just one number from your current mortgage statement. A low interest rate is valuable, but it should not automatically become the deciding factor for the next 10 years of your life.